I'm Jenna Rosenstein and welcome to another episode of The Beauty Show. Today we're going inside the home of celebrity makeup artist Quinn Murphy. You might have seen his work on celebrities like Natalie Portman, Alison Brie, or Lily Aldridge, and I'm so excited to see how he stores all of his favorite beauty products. Let's go. Look at your apartment. This is so gorgeous.
Did it all for her.
Oh. Where do you keep your makeup?
Most of it's in my kit, but the makeup that I have in storage is in my kitchen.
In your kitchen?
Yeah.
What are you, like Carrie Bradshaw?
I know. Well, it's New York, you know?
Well, I'd love to see the drawers.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Let's go through them.
I can honestly tell you, excuse us.
Good girl.
Do you mind? You'll get your moment.
You're beautiful, but we want to see the beauty products.
Yeah. This drawer is mostly skincare, mascaras, because I used a ton of mascaras for every client.
I want to know what your favorite one is then, if you're using
Oh my gosh. There's so many. I have to say my favorite mascara right now is Armani Black Ecstasy.
It's so good.
It's so good. You can almost get a false eyelash look with just mascara. That is amazing makeup remover. It's super gentle, and most every model you work with knows about it because after fashion week is over, month is over, their eyes are so sensitive that is like the only thing that won't irritate them further.
So what is that Bioderma, the other product there?
This is water, and I use it primarily to wet my beauty blender. It makes the foundation.
Too?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You have to wet the beauty blender. It makes everything more flawless. But I just kind of mist the face like that, and it sets the makeup. This is a new brand I love.
LXMI. Looks like
It's
balm
like
to
it's
oil.
a balm to oil.
Ooh,
I love face oil.
People are still scared of face oils.
I know, the 90s did a trick on
Yeah.
everybody. I also have a primer in here. This is pretty much the best all-round
Hourglass
primer
Veil.
that I've found. If you're really looking for staying power under makeup, this is a great product, and it's not too dry or too cakey. I just got this sent to me with beautiful handwritten note.
We had a video with Daniel Martin where he also had handwritten notes on his.
Oh, I kind of thought I was the only one.
Well.
Just kidding. This is a great product.
What is this?
Lily Aldridge told me about this. It's called Pure Cream Scrub and Peel Wipes.
From Kiko Milano.
I love Kiko.
Kiko, yeah, people don't know about them.
Yeah, and they're opening up here now.
Yeah, there's
there's
stores.
So this is like a white, but it's got almost like granule texture to it. So when you want to wipe the mouth before you're doing a lip, or if someone has really dry lips, this is amazing.
Genius.
Yeah.
Like, look at this. Just all.
So those are all the glosses I have.
God.
A lot of Chanel.
Yeah, mostly Chanel.
These are more like classic lipsticks. I'm one of the few makeup artists, I don't love palettes.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
know
so you
nobody-
do not depot? You don't depot your...
I don't love to depot. I like the makeup in the packaging. I also like to fish for the color.
Why?
I'm just a weirdo. Sometimes when you put it in the pot, it's like a commitment issue. You know, I'm Sagittarius. I have, you know. Okay, so that's drawer
this
number
drawer.
one.
All right, drawer number one. We have two more.
Yeah. So this is drawer number two.
Wow.
I get sent foundations all the time. I definitely test the color of them.
Okay,
So
yeah.
Armani is probably my go-to foundation.
Nobody makes foundation like Armani.
No.
They just don't.
Beautiful. They have a new number 6, which is great. And then these are all other brands that I use. Cogendo is it has some really beautiful colors and textures. The Japanese do textures like no one else.
True.
Love it. Actually, for darker skin tones, these are really great.
I use these when I'm filming, like today.
Yeah.
They're like the
These are from
creamy.
Hourglass, and I always have pure white.
Why?
Let's say I'm talking to a makeup artist who can't afford every Armani foundation. You can get a few key colors and add white to anything, and you might have, you know, 4 more colors in the range.
Whoa, that is crafty.
So it's great. I always need white and black. And then I have the Kevin Aucoin, because sometimes you have a client who needs the coverage, so they're very pigmented.
I feel like sometimes you could even wear that as foundation.
You'd have to shear it out.
Yeah.
This is all body, tan, shimmery stuff.
Okay.
Sometimes you need baby oil.
You never know when you're gonna need baby oil.
You never know. I do a lot of eyes based on doing eyeliner first.
Okay.
So these are like, you know, you have your browns and blacks and then also different colors.
Do you prefer a pencil over like a liquid or a pen?
It depends on the eye you're doing, but a pencil, you can use it in so many ways and make it soft. I can make it invisible just to kind of pull out the eye shape. So I use a pencil a lot.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse us.
Well, excuse us.
Watch this. Sit.
Oh,
or just lay down.
Good girl. So good.
Okay.
Ooh.
No one knows terry cloth or towels like Chanel, so I just got sent these.
I mean, of course, because
You know.
so fancy.
So fancy.
Yeah.
This drawer is a mix of things. It
Okay.
has a lot of eyelashes, my brush cleaner from Cinema Secrets. The brush is dry in seconds. It gets everything off.
What do you like pour it out? How do
You pour it in a little cup.
Okay.
You dip the brush in the cup, and then you take a tissue and just kind of pull the liquid out. This is my makeup. I always keep makeup for every skin tone in my kit. This is additional makeup for darker skin tones.
Oh, what are some of your favorites?
I have Armani foundations. Again, I do have the number 13 that they discontinued. These NARS powders are really great. And
Those
even
sticks, yeah.
even these sticks from Black Opal,
Oh yeah, these
which
are,
I think Sam Fine designed,
Yeah.
are really like great colors to have in your kit. We've got like backup brushes in here.
Do you have a favorite brush brand?
I don't have a favorite brand. I love, you know, I have some from Chanel. I have some from, you know, Japonica. Is that what it's called? Or is that
Japonica? I don't know. Yeah.
it might be a restaurant in Union Square. I don't know.
I think that Japanesque.
Japanese.
Oh.
Japonica
It
is
is
a
a
restaurant
restaurant.
in Union Square. This is from Morocco, and it is a natural red lip.
Oh, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. What is this?
So you wet a lip brush, you dip it in there, and it's almost like a clay, and it is the most beautiful red lip stain
But
ever.
it's gold.
Yeah, but when you wet it, the gold comes off, and it's just red. They've been using this in Morocco for, I don't know, let's say hundreds of years.
Hundreds of years.
Yeah,
We'll make up our own history.
at least. I love collecting eyelashes. I like to use them and make them look as natural as possible. If I want a more retro 60s look, I might use a strip lash, but usually I do individuals.
Okay.
I just got sent this Lashify.
I've heard of this, and lots of people I know have used it. I haven't tried it yet.
So they have, you know, all these different lengths and densities. And what's cool about this is that I watched all these YouTube videos about how to put it on, because I
you're
can't read
prepared.
directions. I was like, oh, I'm going on YouTube. They are false lashes, but they last a long time. So it's somewhere in between doing individuals for an event and like going and getting them done.
Like extensions.
Extensions.
And I
These
think you apply them underneath.
underneath.
Which is so weird.
Dying to try it out.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. So I got all of
Can't
these.
wait to hear what you think. Oh my god, you have every single
I
one.
have every single one, and this
Yeah.
is the kit it
Ash
comes
pie?
with. This is amazing.
Eye shimmer?
Eye shimmer. She found me on Instagram.
I love that.
Me too. This is new. I haven't seen it.
That
This
is
is a
schmancy. Look at
yeah,
that. Wait,
eyelash
Can
curler.
you see the inside there? Like, it has like little nubbins.
Oh, I love a nubbin. But if it's as good as her lashes, these are the most natural eyelashes I've found. They're very wispy. They're very subtle. If you want to just add volume and not look like you're wearing a false lash, these are incredible.
What's the trick for getting false lashes to actually work, adhere, look natural?
Let the glue dry a little bit.
Okay.
Put it on your hand. You know, you can kind of blow on it. Let it get a little tacky. You need really good light, a really good mirror.
Okay.
And I would say lift your chin and take the tweezer, and you can use your actual lashes to steady your hand. Put it on top of your lashes and then slide it to the base.
Okay. So you said that all of these drawers are things that you grab for your kit all the time. Do you have your kit here?
I have lots of kits and lots of sizes.
Well, I'd love to see them.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's grab it. Can you have 4 kits here? Do you have a 5th one too?
I've got a lot of baggage.
You really do. Well, you carry full-size products with you, so that makes sense.
This is like essential kit, pared down.
Makeup artists and their kits. It's a very
Yeah.
special relationship.
It is. This one is like your best friend's getting married in Italy and you know her and know her shades.
And like, what is this one?
That one's like extra. Burton bags are the best bags, and if you see someone in an airport with a Burton bag, they're probably either hair or makeup or a stylist.
Oh, and now
We
you're gonna
all
get their
use
bag
them.
stolen.
Yeah, right? And otherwise, these Rimowa bags are amazing because they're They're so light.
Can we just like peek inside?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
These are all, you know, pencils. It's almost like a CD case from the 90s.
Right.
And then these are pencils that I actually need to grab, like brown, black, lip liner. Like these are my go-tos.
How much time do you spend organizing your kit? Like a week?
It's a lot. I need to have an assistant come over and help because otherwise I get sidetracked and won't do it.
Yeah.
Open this up. I love creams. So this has all of my cream eyeshadows. Jillian Dempsey just sent me her entire line. I often start an eye with a cream base and then build upon that. You know, misting spray, eyeshadows and blush in these palettes right here.
So you do use palettes?
Not for lips, yeah. This is my one lip palette.
Why is it just the one?
This has like the best of everything and I know I'm not gonna get tired of it.
Okay.
And then these are both lips, full things. These are blushes and cream blushes. Skincare.
Oh, skincare. What do you use on yourself?
I'd have to show you. It's a long conversation.
Ooh, I want to have that conversation.
Let's go.
Okay.
So this is the bathroom, and this is where I keep all of my personal products.
This is fabulous. Look at this mirror.
I'm
Wow.
lucky because I have real natural light.
Yeah.
I mean, makeup artists are obsessed about light. It's the only thing I actually really need to work. And then we have this light.
Talk about light. You've got good stuff. Look how organized. What should we talk about first?
Well, everyone always asks me what's the #1 anti-aging, product out there.
And what is it?
Sunblock. No one likes to hear the answer. It's super
I know,
not
we're both fair.
fun, very fair.
Yeah.
Actually, this line, Super Goop, it's weightless. And it has some of the silicones that are often in primers.
Yeah.
I think that this could actually be a makeup primer.
The Unseen Sunscreen
Yeah.
by Super Goop. Yeah, it's completely clear.
It's completely clear. It has no texture to it, and I bet it makes your makeup last
Oh yeah,
longer.
that's like it's just silicone.
Yeah. The other two things that I'm really big on besides that is I love these two. There's an alpha hydroxy acid I use at night, and I use this beta hydroxy acid in the morning. This is from Paula's Choice.
Yeah.
Actually, I have dermatitis. Sometimes I get really dry around my nose and dry in my eyebrows. This is salicylic acid is a derivative of aspirin. So it literally is like calming your face. I use it as an aftershave too, because my skin feels raw afterwards, and I'll put this on. This is a shop in the West Village called, let's guess, Enfleurage.
Oh, you're good. You have a good French
Enfleurage.
Enfleurage.
It's a very similar oil to the oil that our body produces. So people who don't like, feeling greasy, it's a great one to start. And they also sell fragrances there. So I put the rose fragrance I bought, I put it in the oil and kind of made my own homemade oil.
Gosh, yum.
Isn't that nice?
That's really nice. With homeoplasmine, I see.
Homeoplasmine. This is like, my go-to. My lips are always just
Perpetually dry,
Like,
yeah.
I give it away. Like I'll go to someone's house and I'll just leave it as a thank you.
Oh
and
my
people
God.
are like,
Best thing
I
ever.
don't know what's going on in there. I don't know what it is. It is the best. These pads I love. They're from this brand called Arcona.
Arcona. Are these the cranberry ones?
Yes.
Yeah, they're fab.
They're great when you're just kind of like, lazy and you just want to and what
I love your
else?
little Chanel cup.
The Chanel
holders.
cups, I know.
Where'd you get those from? Are
They
from,
sent them to me. They're like cups, and you can put your makeup brushes in them. I put all my tools.
nail clippers? Wow,
This is
cool.
something everyone needs, especially if there's guys watching.
I always throw those out because I don't know what to do with them.
Rounded edge
What do
scissor
you do
for
with them?
nose hair.
Oh.
And no one wants
See,
to
I was
talk
gonna say,
about
that's
it.
not really a problem
No one
I
wants-
have, but men.
Men, you can't cut yourself because it's a rounded edge. So, that's one thing that men need to do. And also, I use this Lenore Grail oil. I'll use it on body, face, and hair. It's kind of an all-purpose. It's amazing.
And what
This
is
is good for dry hair. It's the hair styling cream. Love that. And then I don't know a hairstylist who doesn't use the Orbe texturizing spray. It's
If
just
you don't, you're crazy. It's the best.
anything you have dry, you have oily, you have whatever. It's just the best.
Have you ever had to do a client's hair?
No, I won't do that. No.
You never know in case of emergencies.
Exactly.
Well, let's talk about this bathtub because it's gorgeous.
Thanks.
It's giant.
I love taking baths. I always have. I usually have various scents and, sometimes bath oil, bath gel. These are actually bath salts. They're Epsom salts. You do this, it's like, I call it poor man's massage. Like when I can't afford a massage, I will put in a whole thing.
Like this entire thing?
Totally. You do it before bed and you just pass out. It is the best. This is such an interesting soap. It has nothing in it that would like, there's no chemicals, it's super natural, but it's ISO-E Super, which is that fragrance that's like a molecule. I think a vegan could even use it.
Well, me.
Yeah, this I love. It smells so Italian.
You got the almond oil?
Almond.
I like want to drink that.
I know, it's so good.
Oh my God.
I think if you don't mind, you can just show yourself out.
You're just gonna get it right in the tub?
Come on, Carol.
Carol, join.
Come on. Oh. Oh. You could just show yourself out.
Thank you. Bye, Quinn. Bye. All right. Bye, Quinn.
Bye.
Enjoy your